What is up, bros and broettes? I am Inkslasher, and today we are going to be doing another top 5 paint jobs of the week. Now, this one is going to be all on DLC melee weapons. Yes, every single one of these paint jobs is on a DLC melee weapon, and in fact, everyone is on a different DLC melee weapon, so I thought that was really, really cool, but I actually didn't even do that on purpose. It just ended up working out that way. But every single one of these paint jobs in this video are mainly just simply great ideas. Most of them aren't extremely well executed or extremely difficult to make. In fact, I think most of these you may even be able to make for yourself. More than anything, most of them that we're going to look at today are just incredibly good ideas that are pretty well executed, that look pretty amazing if you ask me. So if you would like to get one of your paint jobs or emblems featured on one of these videos, the way to do so is get a high resolution screenshot and send it to me on Twitter. My Twitter link is down in the description. It's simply @Inkslasher, exactly like my YouTube name. Now, without further ado, let's get into looking at these awesome paint jobs. So, first off, starting off, this is by Dabulex, I believe I said that right, and this one is a space theme on the Skull Splitter. Now, this one isn't amazingly executed, it's nothing like that. All this is outer space put onto the Skull Splitter, the head of the mace. Now, the reason why I find this one interesting is because, basically, our galaxy, we can never know what shape it's in. So what if our galaxy actually takes place on the head of a mace? Now, I find that cool, but more specifically, I think this is a really nifty idea. The way it's designed on the Skull Splitter, I don't think it's well executed though. I think there could be a lot more detail put onto it and make the planets on the Skull Splitter itself look a little bit more realistic. What I'd like to see is someone send me an extremely awesome version of this, because I think it's a really cool idea. So if you're someone who can create something like that, it would be awesome if you could send me that on Twitter, and maybe you'll get featured on one of these. But I just thought it was a really good idea, and I think it's kind of alright executed, but overall I think it could be a little bit better done, and that's why it's only at number 5 this week. So next up, we have a slash and burn paint job. Now, this one is obviously a fire axe, and it's created the Tron axe. Now, this one's by Tropico. He created this awesome Tron looking axe. Now, we've actually seen this before on a Fury Song paint job, the whole Tron theme. Now, this one, I don't know if it's as good as that one, and that's why it's only number 4 on the list, but it's definitely really cool looking. In fact, I think it's incredibly well executed. The entire outside of the axe is the light blue color, with the middle being black. There's one problem I have with this one. At the very top of the axe, I don't think you can actually get that area with the paint job, and it's not painted black. While I was twisting it there, you may have seen a little bit of red on the top of it. I would love to see the whole head of the axe painted black, not just the one side of it. But I think it's very well done, very well executed, and definitely deserving a spot on the top 5 paint jobs of the week. So this one is a Malice paint job done by Tito2563. Now, he titled it the Awesome Paint Job, and it is awesome, but I think like a more appropriate name would be something like the Night Sky paint job, or something to do with stars, or even something like cocaine falling onto a nightclub's floor paint job. But I love the look of this one. It looks super cool. It has like the dark purpley color of a night sky or a nightclub, with the stars or the specks of cocaine, depending on how you look at it. But this one looks super cool, and the reason why I love this one is because it works perfectly on the Malice. This Malice is like, to me, it looks like a little dagger a wizard would use, or a necromancer, or something like that. I play far too many video games, but something like that, something that I picture from like a game like Elder Scrolls that a necromancer would use. And the whole night sky theme to it just plays along with the whole necromancer feel to the weapon, and I really love that with it. And like I said before, not a super difficult paint job to make, but really well executed and a really cool idea. And like I said, the weapon matches the paint job. The kind of feel of both of them go very well together, and that's why this one's on the list. As you can see, this one is a paint job on the MVP. Now, this one is absolutely brilliant, and this one's by Make It The Mind 1, or BB Make It The Mind 1, and as I said, absolutely brilliant. If you can't tell what this is very clearly a pencil. It's a baseball bat made into a pencil. The thing that boggles my mind is who sees a baseball bat and goes, you know what? We got to make this thing a pen. Like, who thinks that? Nobody thinks like that. And just the brilliant idea of this is what lands at a spot on this top 5 list. Like I said, this is one you could absolutely make for yourself, but the fact that he just saw a baseball bat, was like, you're right, let's just make this pencil, is absolutely brilliant. The eraser on the top to the lead on the bottom, Absolutely brilliant. Very, very well done. Now, that being said, I said Make It The Mind made this one. I've seen many people release this one, so I don't know where it originated from, but this is where I found it from. So, yeah, this one comes in at number 2. So coming in at number 1 this week, we have the Carver Fade. Now, this one is by Scretch123. I believe I said that right. Not 100% sure, but I'm going to get hate for putting this one at number 1. I'm sure I am, but I love the way this one looks. It looks so perfect, so smooth, so sleek. I love how every single one of the colors fades to a lighter shade as it gets closer towards the edge. This is obviously something we've seen before in games like Counter-Strike Go, all of that stuff, but I just love how this one looks so much. Another thing, you may notice as I tilt this thing, the light that the different light that shines on it actually changes the shade of the color, which is very, very cool. I don't know if like all fades do that in this game, but like it looks really, really amazing if you ask me. And I just think this weapon matched with the fade is something of pure beauty, and that's why I put it at number 1. Like I said, easy to make, but looks so sweet on this weapon. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Which one of these was your favorite? Leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating would be super greatly appreciated. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. I upload new Call of Duty videos every single day of the week. Thank you so much for watching. I love every single one of you, except for Alex. Alex told me that he doesn't like Tron, and come on, who doesn't like Tron? Everyone frickin' loves Tron. But anyway, other than Alex, love you guys. Till next time, peace out.